Being skinny can feel frustrating when you're trying to build muscle. You might be hitting the pull-up bar, doing push-ups every other day, and still looking in the mirror wondering, why do I still look the same? It's not that you're not working hard. It's usually that you're not training in the right way for your body type. Skinny guys have a unique challenge when it comes to building muscle. Your metabolism burns calories fast, your muscles recover quickly, and if you don't train smart, you can end up just spinning your wheels without much progress. So if you follow exactly what I'm about to lay out, you will gain muscle. No ifs, ands, or buts. So without any further ado, let's get into it. If you've always been slim, chances are you have what's called an ectomorph body type. That means your metabolism runs at high speed, burning through calories nonstop. It's great if you want to stay lean, but it can feel like a curse when you're trying to gain muscle. Now, calisthenics can really help you build muscles. The reason calisthenics works so well for skinny guys is simple. It focuses on big compound movements that work several muscles at the same time. When you do a pull-up, for example, you're hitting your back, your biceps, your shoulders, and even your core. That means you're getting more muscle work in less time. The first step in building the perfect routine is understanding how muscle growth works. You need three things: progressive overload, proper recovery, and a calorie surplus in your diet. Progressive overload means you're making your workouts harder over time. If you can do 10 regular push-ups without much effort, it's time to switch to decline push-ups or archer push-ups. If you can do 5 pull-ups, work towards 8, then 12, and then try harder variations like weighted pull-ups or archer pull-ups. Your muscles grow because you keep challenging them, not because you keep repeating the same thing forever. Form is just as important as progression. Doing 10 push-ups with sloppy form will not give you the same results as doing 6 with perfect technique. I recommend that you slow down and focus on feeling the muscle work. You'll see and feel the difference. Now don't skip this part. This is the exact step most skinny guys ignore, and that's why they stay skinny. As much as you might want to train every day to speed things up, rest days are very important. If you're doing intense full body calisthenics 6 or 7 days a week, you might actually be holding back your gains. I want you to remember that muscles grow when you rest, not while you're training. Alright, before you start your workout routine, take 5 to 10 minutes to warm up. You can jog in place, skip rope, or do some light mobility work to get your joints ready. Warm up your shoulders, wrists, and hips with dynamic stretches, and do a couple of easy sets of your first exercise so your body knows what's coming. This small step will not only improve your performance, but also protect you from injury. For the training plan itself, we're going with a full body calisthenics routine 3 days a week, let's say Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. This is perfect for building size because you'll be training every major muscle group multiple times per week while still giving your body time to recover between sessions. Start with upper body pushing movements for your chest and shoulders. Push-ups are your go-to move here. Begin with regular push-ups, then when those feel easy, move to harder versions like decline push-ups, archer push-ups, or pseudo planche push-ups. Dips are another great exercise for the chest, shoulders, and triceps. If they're too tough at first, you can do bench dips until you build enough strength to handle parallel bars or chairs. For your upper body pulling work, Australian rows are a great starting point. They're easier than pull-ups but still build your back and biceps. Once you can handle these, start practicing pull-ups. If you can't do one yet, use resistance bands for assistance or do negative pull-ups by jumping up and lowering yourself slowly. Over time, try to perform full pull-ups, then weighted pull-ups, and eventually more advanced variations. Leg training is non-negotiable, even if your main goal is to build your upper body. Bodyweight squats are the starting point, and once they're easy, you can make them tougher by doing jump squats or single leg pistol squats. Lunges are another great choice for building your quads and glutes. I suggest you begin with walking lunges, and when it's time to step it up, move to Bulgarian split squats. Whenever you feel like skipping leg day, remember the guy who trains legs always ends up looking stronger overall. For your core, hanging knee raises are one of the best moves you can do. Start with bent knees, then progress to straight leg raises and eventually toes to bar. Planks are also a must, starting with the basic hold and working your way to side planks or extended planks for more difficulty. The way you progress is simple. If you can do 12 clean reps of an exercise, it's time to make it harder. Keep a training log on paper or in your phone so you can track how many reps and sets you're doing. Start with 2 or 3 sets of each exercise and, over time, build up to 4 or 5 sets. For most exercises, aim for 6 to 12 12 reps per set, resting about 60 to 90 seconds between sets. For harder skills like pull-ups or pistol squats, you can rest up to 2 minutes. Now, because you're a skinny guy looking to bulk up, you should avoid ultra-high rep endurance workouts. Doing 50 to 100 push-ups in one set might feel impressive, but it's more about endurance than muscle building. Stick to a rep range of 6 to 15 for most exercises, making sure those last 2 reps feel challenging. If you can easily do more than 15 reps, it's time to progress to a harder variation. The most important thing that I want you to remember is that training alone won't get you bigger if you're not eating enough. Your food is the fuel. If you're not fueling your body properly, the workout alone won't be enough. You need to be eating more calories than you burn every single day. Make sure you're in a calorie surplus of about 300 to 500 calories above maintenance. Make protein a priority, getting about 1.6 to 2 grams per kilogram of body weight daily. Carbs are your main energy source, so load up on rice, oats, pasta, bread, and potatoes. Don't forget healthy fats from foods like nuts, avocado, and olive oil to keep your hormones balanced and your joints healthy. A good day of eating for a skinny guy might look like this. Breakfast could be 4 eggs with oats mixed with banana and peanut butter. Mid-morning, have Greek yogurt with honey and almonds. For lunch, go for rice, chicken breast, and vegetables with a drizzle of olive oil. Later, have a protein shake with milk, banana, and oats. Dinner could be pasta with ground beef and tomato sauce, and before bed, cottage cheese or yogurt with a handful of nuts. Track your weight each week. If it's not going up by about 0.25 to 0.5 kilograms per week, you're not eating enough. Take photos, weigh yourself, and keep an eye on your training numbers. If you're not seeing the scale move up after 2 weeks, increase your calories. This process is all about adjusting as you go. Now, some of you might be wondering when you'll start noticing results. Well, patience is very important. Skinny guys often expect huge changes in a month, but muscle growth is slow. If you stay consistent with your training and diet, you can gain noticeable size in 4 to 6 months and a completely different physique in a year. So don't give up too soon. The only thing standing between you and your goal is time and effort. If you want to convert any of your house rooms into a calisthenics studio, watch this video next.